If there is one message I want to leave with you today, it is this: do not wait for perfect conditions to act. The world is messy, but in that mess is where innovation, creativity, and leadership are born.
So when you're talking about resilience, when you're talking about adapting, when you're thinking in the direction of leading, it's a process.
You know that you need to build yourself to that point where you're resourceful. You already know that. Let's not bobo ourselves here to come and see to think that that's what we need to tell you again. You already know that, right? But from that point to the next point of your life, what do you need to do?
When you go to other institutions, you hear people complain that lack of funding, lack of no support from the government, lack of no external organization. So those are the problems and challenges that we face as young people to thrive in a fast-paced environment or a country like Nigeria.
They start from somewhere, maybe with little funding or even with no funding. But when people see that you're consistent, they will give you the funding you want.
Truth is that the average young person around this space is on his own. This speaks to the exposure factor. So you will find that many times the average young person here, though loaded with potentials, wants to do things, but many times they're not even sure what they want to do. There is this pressure to try to make ends meet.
And about putting yourself out there, you cannot give what you do not have. So you need to gather more knowledge and information.
For us to be able to create that impact, that environment, that striving environment that we need, so that it cannot be tokenized, right? That's what you mentioned. We need to have a synergy.
I think today's event has been so insightful. There is no better time than now to inform our youth, right, of these challenges that are there facing us globally.
Very innovative, very insightful, educative as well. And so I think there are a lot young people can take away from this, especially in being motivated to become innovative, to become creative in helping our country navigate through some of the challenges that is faced with us regarding environmental problems.
Don't settle for the least. Don't think because you are here, even if you are there in the central bank or you are there in oil company and they're paying you millions, but if you are not actually producing or being productive, it will still come back to you.
What is sustainability? How can you distinguish between sustainable technologies and sustainability?
So anytime you talk about sustainability, you have to look at the environmental angle of it. So whatever you're doing, what are the environmental implications of your actions?
There are policies in place that ensure food security. But when it comes to implementation, it becomes a problem. At the end of the day, if you don't have the right kind of values, you cannot promote healthy sustainability practice.
As a teacher, sincerely, I would love to raise my children, to learn to see things from these three key pillars. The things I'm building now, what's the sustainability?
Young people are today encouraged through the stories of the speakers, the personal and professional stories of the speakers here, to look beyond their current circumstances and look at opportunities from the challenges that they face.
Today it was all about the youth, empowering youth to think about leadership, to thrive and be resilient in these times.
And what I learned from today is you have to blow your trumpet, you have to put yourself out there, and then you have to believe in yourself.
For the young people that came here today, I'm hoping that we will have some takeaways, we will apply it. We as the Building Boys Academy will take it to our communities. We're going to look at the schools that we work with and the boys who are out of school, and we'll see how we can bring it down to their level so that when we come next year, we'll have a report.
We completely enjoyed ourselves. Many thanks to Lagos Business School, thanks to the Center for Memories too, and all the other partners that we had on this discussion today.